by presenting her with a mom and dad with a firm handshake. We would now like to introduce them to you. First, our cheerleaders. Senior Andrea Abbott, represented by her parents, Alfred and Glenna Abbott. Senior Erica Donnelly, represented by her parents, Buck and Joyce Donnelly. Senior Rochelle Edwards, represented by her parents, Rich and Edie Edwards. Senior Beth Howe, represented by her mother, Karen Howe, and Uncle Richard Davis. Senior Crystal Lloyd, represented by her parents, Larry and Donna Lloyd. Senior Haley Pearson, represented by her parents, Norm and Rita Pearson. And Junior Dana Lawler, represented by her parents, David and Ellen Lawler. And now the football team, beginning with the seniors. Mike Blakeman and sophomore Stephen Blakeman, represented by their parents, Dennis and Vicki Blakeman.
Miss Haynes, square everything up, Jimmy.
Dee Brunton, represented by his parents, Dennis and Linda Brunton. Mike Chapman, represented by his parents, Charles and Paula Chapman. Tim Childers, represented by his grandmother, Margaret Lewis. Matt Daniels, represented by his parents, Kenneth and Vicki Daniels. Aaron Dunn, represented by his parents, William and Deborah Dunn. Jason Dunn, represented by his parents, Steve and Lisa Staten. Randy Evans, represented by his parents, Randy and Debbie Evans. Chris Hughes, represented by his father, Terry Hughes. Seth Hughes, represented by his parents, Morgan and Donna Hughes. Tim Hughes, represented by his parents, Ronnie and Janice Hughes. Danny Miller, represented by his parents, Bob and Teresa Miller. Josh Reisner, represented by his mother, Linda Reisner. Jimmy Williams, represented by his parents, Gene Williams and Jeannie DeLong. And now the juniors. Dusty Bogus, represented by his parents, Darrell and Samantha Bogus. Jared Dunn, represented by his parents, Larry and Lois Dunn. Scott Gillen, represented by his father, Jerry Gillen, and grandmother, Mary Ann Gillen. Jamie Hayes, represented by his mother, Linda Hayes. Josh Seitz, represented by his parents, Fred and Mary Seitz. And now the sophomore, John Creech, represented by his parents, Albert and Debbie Creech. Tim Davis, represented by his mother, Elizabeth Davis. Eli Gabriel, represented by his parents, Gene and Rhonda Gabriel. Brian Hale, represented by his parents, Sandy Hale and James Wood. Jason Horner, represented by his parents, Mitchell and Diana Horner. Tim Jones, represented by his parents, Gary and Karen Jones. Richard Lewis, represented by his parents, David and Nancy Lewis. Doc Massey, represented by his parents, Buster and Carol Massey. Clint McNeil, represented by his parents, Danny and Pam McNeil. Andy Orender, represented by his mother, Joy Orender, and grandfather, Evan Jones. Clint Pollard, represented by his parents, Matt and Betty Pollard. Jason Pollard, represented by his parents, Ellen and Judy Pollard. Thomas Preston, represented by his parents, Thomas and Elfane Preston. Pete Shaner, represented by his parents, Raymond and Linda Shaner. Tim Wilson, represented by his parents, Tim and Susan Wilson. And now the freshmen, Scott Atkins and Steve Atkins, represented by their parents, Owen and Debbie Atkins. Justin Ball, represented by his parents, Daryl and Marilyn Ball. Jason Conley, represented by his parents, John and Debbie Conley. Justin Gregory, represented by his mother, Luann Queen, and grandfather, Tom Miller. Justin Hughes, represented by his parents, Kenny and Teresa Hughes. And Jason Latherback, represented by his father, Dale Latherback. This, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our program. Let's give a big round of applause to show our appreciation for all the time and effort in our 1995 football team. ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Oak Hill High School alma mater. Remain standing as the band honors America by playing our national anthem.
Okay, we're ready for tonight's opening kickoff. Aaron Dunn will kick it off for the Oak Hill Oaks as Green won the toss, elected to receive, comes to back, and it rolled, gets behind him, through him, and he's going to be snowed under back at about the 12-yard line. Mays, ball got by him, and he went back and recovered it, but all the way back at the 12-yard line where the Bobcats are going to have it, first down and 10. In this, the 8th game of the 1995 football season, last home game for Oak Hill. They go from one extreme to the other. 9th game, one extreme to the other last week, taking on the undefeated Valley Indians and upsetting them 26-25 at Valley. And then this week, taking on the winless Green Bobcats. Knight at quarterback sets his team down, first down and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 12. Takes a snap, gives the ball off to the first back through, and he's going to lose yardage back inside the 10-yard line, maybe back to the 9.
Number 33, Ryan Justice, the ball
Justice on the carry.
Right side of the Oak Hill defensive
And it
line.
is a loss of about 3 yards as it goes back inside to the 9-yard line. Make it closer to a 4-yard loss. It's going to be second down, and we'll call it a long 13. receiver wide to the left, far side. Tight end right, split backs behind Knight and whistles. Flags
Flag
fly
before the play.
before the play.
Green penalty, delay of game.
Delay of game against Green, and that'll mark it back inside the 5-yard line. Back at about the 4.
Penalty moves the ball back to the Green 5-yard line. 2nd and 17 for the Bobcats.
Only a 3-yard mark off half the distance to the goal line. Knight, long count, takes the snap, turns, gives it back there, well, gives it back in the backfield, and I think we're going to have a safety. Let's see. Nope, they're going to say he was down right near the goal line. Tackled back inside the goal line, but
near the goal line.
it's going to be a loss of a couple more.
It's going
to be 3rd down and a bunch as they're all the way back near the goal line, and they have to get out to the 22. We'll call it 3rd and 21.
For the Bobcats.
Kind of send the receiver wide to the right near side. Knight under center in front of split backs. Whistles and flags fly again. May have an offside against the Oaks. This time it is against Oak Hill as the Green Bobcat players are doing the clapping.
Oak Hill penalty, encroachment of the neutral zone.
That'll take it out around the 6. They still have to get to the 22 to pick it up. 3rd down, 16. Webb split out wide to the right near side, split backs. Turn, give off an air to the first back through, bouncing to the outside at the 10, 15, still on his feet. He's got a first down, 20, 25, out across the 30, and out of bounds at the 31-yard line, but we got a flag down all the way back inside the 20 at about the 15. That may wipe out the run, or the first down. The Oaks will definitely take it, clipping against Green because he would have picked up the first down. 9 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Green with the initial drive going backwards. Line of scrimmage was the 6. They marked this one down, clipping at about the 16. They'll take it back to about the 8, so it's half the distance. He gets yardage out to the 16, which would have been a 10-yard gain, but the penalty takes it back. And it'll be 3rd down and still 14 yards to go for the first down.
Penalty moves the ball to the 7-yard line. 30 and 16 for the Bobcats.
Bobcats, 3rd down, 14. Center. Takes the snap, gives off in there to Barnett, and he's not going to get much. D. Brunton on the stop.
Dyer, the ball carrier.
Dyer on the carry.
Number 42, D. Brunton.
No gain on the play. It's going to be 4th and still 14.
Gain of ball on the play to the 8-yard line. 4th and 14 for the Bobcats. Danny Knight to punt for the Bobcats.
Knight to do the punting.
And D. Brunton, D. 48.
Dunn and Brunton back, a low kick that will be taken by nobody. The Oaks aren't going to run it back. They're just going to let the ball land. Oaks will have it 1st down and 10 at the 36. So it's a 28-yard punt, no return. First down and 10 Oaks, 36-yard line. Some milestones to be set here tonight. First touchdown D. Brunton makes will break the school record for career touchdowns, tied with Bobby Ward with 35. Give to Brunton off the left side. Brunton straight ahead will pick up 5. As he goes from the 36 to the 31. Crank on the stop in there for the Green Bobcats.
Gain of 6 on the play to the Green 30-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the
Now they give him the gain down to the 30. It'll be 2nd down 4. Oaks out of the huddle with twins to the left, wide receiver to the right, I formation. Bogus takes a snap, quick pass out here, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended out there for, well, let's see, they didn't blow any whistle. Apparently the pass was backwards. Flags are down. Let's see what the story is. Apparently the pass went backwards from the line of scrimmage, which will make it a run instead of a pass. Penalty apparently against the Oaks.
Oak Hill penalty, illegal motion.
Illegal motion, cost Oak Hill 5. Still be second down, but it'll be second down and 9.
Penalty will move the ball back to the green 35-yard line. Second and 9 for the Oaks.
Penalty takes the Oaks back to a 10 yards to go, virtually 10 yards, 9.5 yards. On rather, Orender and Gillen splitting wide to the right. Wide left is Jason Dunn, I formation behind Bogus. Takes a snap, turns, gives it off in there to Jimmy Williams, and Williams fighting for yardage is going to get a couple, and flags are down again. This one coming from deep in the defensive backfield, so it's probably a holding penalty. Maybe even a face mask. Now they're talking to Green. Personal foul clipping against Oak Hill.
Oak Hill penalty, clipping.
It's going to make it second down and 24. As it'll be a 15-yard mark off, which will take it back out or inside the 50 to the right to midfield, just shy of midfield.
Back to the 50-yard line.
Oaks line up in the I. We got Seth Hughes split out here wide to the left, I formation. Warner wide to the right. Second down, 24. Bogus back to pass, looking, setting up the screen. Brunton's got it, pulls away from one tackler. He's to the 50, 45, head down 40. D still on his feet, 35. D stumbles and rumbles all the way down to the 25-yard line, where it's going to be almost a first down. They may measure this one. He just put his head down and rolled over two defenders and was finally dragged down. Actually was tripped up as he stumbled to the 26-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 23 yards, and it will be 3rd and 1. Gillen brings the play in from the sidelines. He will break near side. Dunn will line up tight right. Jimmy Williams and D. Brunton in the I. Wander out wide to the right. 3rd down 1. Give to D. Brunton off the right side. Got the first down, and Morey's in the clear, and he'll pull tacklers with him down inside the 15-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 12 as he goes from the 26-yard line down inside the 15 to about the 13. Give him a 13-yard gain. That's 1st and 10 Oaks.
15-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Oaks.
Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter, no score. Bogus under the center in front of the I. Warner split out wide to the right, takes a snap, turns, gives off in there to Brunton. Brunton is going to be hit and dropped. A gain of about 1 down to the 12. Call it 2nd down and 9.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8 for the Oaks. Ball at the green 11-yard line.
Ball at about the 12. A little inside the 12. Warner wide left. Jason Dunn wide to the left, I formation. 2nd down, 9. Bogus takes the snap, gives it off in there to Jimmy Williams, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as Green covers that one well. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. No gain on the play.
Oakdale Oaks would like to thank Dusty Ball.
3rd and 9.
He's had over 1,000 yards passing this season.
Bogus being congratulated for over 1,000 yards passing this year. Ornder out wide to the right. I formation. Bogus takes the ball. Option play goes to Brunton. He's to the outside. Brunton to the 10-5. Brunton will go into the end zone. Touchdown, D. Brunton. And that comes with 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Oaks on top 6-0. And D. Brunton, the 36th career touchdown. D. Brunton with 36 touchdowns, surpassing Bobby Ward, who set the mark for career touchdowns in 1989 with 35. Brunton in the record books all by himself as the Oaks line up in the muddle formation rather. Aaron Dunn to kick it, or at least they show kick. A lot of things they can do out of this formation. They'll break back to the regular formation now. They can still do a lot of things out of this. Bogus calls for the ball, gets it, kick is down, it's up, it is good. But there's a flag down. May have been some motion out of Oak Hill. We'll have to wait and see. Penalty against the Bobcats. It's declined, and the Oaks lead 7-0. Green with 12 players on the field. The Oak Hill kickoff coming up. Okay, it's going to be Aaron Dunn to do the kicking for Oak Hill. 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Oaks lead 7-0. Brunton going over from 12 yards out, scoring his career high 36th touchdown.
Flag stops the play.
Flags will be down. It'll cost Oak Hill, I think, 5 yards on the kickoff. The flags flew before the kick, so they will have to re-kick. Apparently somebody from Oak Hill offside will move them back 5 yards to the 35.
Still penalty, illegal procedure. The Oaks will re-kick from their own 35-yard line. Eric Bennett and Josh Dyer deep for the Bobcats. Aaron Dunn to kick for the Oaks.
Bennett and Dyer back deep. It's a high kick that's going to come up short at about the 30-yard line. 35, left side, 40. Out across the 45 into the 46. Mays on the return. Blakeman on the stop, the senior Mike Blakeman. And it will be Bobcat ball, first down and 10 from their 46-yard line. 4:21 to go here in the first quarter.
Ball spotted just across the green 45-yard line, first and 10 for the Bobcats.
Bobcats with the ball in the best field position. This, of course, only their second turn with the ball. Knight under center. They got a full tee backfield this time. Knight going on a long count, rolling back to pass. Faked the handoff, and he was tackled on a nice defensive play by Jimmy Williams. Jimmy Williams tackles him for a loss all the way back at the 35-yard line, which is going to make that a 16-yard loss.
Loss of 9 on the play. Loss of 10 on the play. Second and 20 for the Bobcats. Ball at their own 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage to 36, a loss of 10. Second and 20. Knight in front of that full tee, turns, gives the ball off there to the first back, and he's dropped at the 47. Dyer, 1 yard gain. It will be 3rd and 19. Brunton on the stop for Oak Hill.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 20 for the Bobcats. Ball at their own 36-yard line.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 19. A young Green Bobcat ball team. They've had their stories past. They've went undefeated before and been in the playoffs. The Oaks have never been there. Receiver out wide to the left. Knight in front of the full tee. Whistles, flags, delay a game. That'll cost them 5. Ball back to the 31. Third down, 25. Break the huddle. Hayes goes out wide to the right, left rather, far side. Knight in front of the full tee. Takes the snap, dropping straight back to pass. Throwing down long, but throwing way out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. Bobcats will have to punt again. 4th and 20 from, make that 4th and 25 from the 31-yard line. Knight to kick. Ball at the 31. Brunton and Dunn back inside their 45 at about the 42. It's a left-footed kick that Brunton is going to take on the run, and with the football, he's going to get inside the 50 and down to about the 46. About a 27, 28-yard punt. Dyer on a stop. Oak Hill ball, 1st down and 10 from their 46-yard line.
46-yard line, 1st and 10, 48.
Gilland out here wide to the left. Warner to the right. Bogus in front of the eye. Turns on the keeper. Rolling left. May run, may throw. Fires out of the backfield. Pass incomplete. In and out of the hands of Jimmy Williams. Jimmy Williams and Jason Dunn both in the vicinity of the pass.
46-yard line.
It's going to be 2nd down, 10. Seth Hughes comes wide to the left. Jason Dunn wide to the right. Oaks in the eye. 2nd down, 10. Bogus takes the ball, turns on the option, keep it himself. He is to the 45, inside the 40, behind blockers, 35 down the sideline and knocked out of bounds. Just inside the 30-yard line, down at about the 26. That's going to be a gain of 20 yards on the play. Blanton on the stop along with Justice for Green. It's 1st down and 10, Oak Hill after the 20-yard run by quarterback Dusty Bogus.
Gain of 20 on the play to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10, 48.
1st down and 10, Oaks from the 26-yard line. Gilland and Ornder split out wide to the right in the eye. Bogus turns, gives it off to Jimmy Williams, and Williams with a good run inside for about 8 yards or 9 as he gets inside the 20 down to about the 17. Gallagher on the stop in there for the Bobcats. Minute and 34 to go here in the first quarter, 7-0 Oaks. It's going to be a gain of 9, 2nd down 1. Out of the huddle it comes. Seth Hughes will split out wide to the right. Dunn, well, rather Ornder will split out wide left, near side. Bogus in front of the eye. Takes the snap. Quick pass out there to Seth Hughes. He's got the 1st down as he's inside the 25 to the 24. He needed 1. He got 2. Make that 3. Dyer on the stop. 1st down, 10, Oak Hill. Clock under a minute to play. 45 seconds and moving. Clock goes under 40 as the Oaks break the huddle with Dunn going tight right. Hughes and Ornder wide left in the eye, slot that way. Split back, single setback rather, give off an air to Jimmy Williams. Jimmy Williams to the 15, Jimmy Williams inside the 10, down to about the 9.
Tackled by number 25, Aaron Barrett.
Barrett on the stop in there for the Bobcats.
Gain of 5 on the play to the 10-yard line, 2nd and 5, 48.
Ball right at the 10.
780-661. The winning ticket number for tonight's Sweep
And
O'Clock,
the whistle blows, and that'll be the end of the first quarter with a score. The Oak Hill Oaks 7 and the Green Bobcats nothing. When we come back, the Oaks are knocking on the door. 1st and 10 from the 10.
The Green Bobcats 0. And all the big old muggers were serving so faithfully.
Okay, right when we went off, I said it was going to be 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line, but actually it's 2nd down and 5 from the 10. The original line of scrimmage to 15. Oak Hill looking to punch in their second score of the ball game with leading right now by a score of 7-0. They'll come with D as a slot to the right. Single setback Jimmy Williams, Orender and Hughes out here. Watch for the counterplay to Brunton. Going back to his left. We'll see if that's what happens. Bogus, nope. Give off in there to Jimmy Williams. Jimmy Williams to the 10. Jimmy Williams still struggling for yardage. Gets close to 1st down yardage. Down to the 6. It's going to be a gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Piles on the stop in there for the Bobcats.
Gain of 4 on the play to the 6-yard line. 3rd and 1 for the
3rd down 1. See if the Oaks come to the line in that same formation. No, this time they'll line up in split backs. Bogus under center with Orender to the right and Gillen to the left. Takes the ball, gives off in there to Jimmy Williams, fighting for yardage. Touchdown, Jimmy Williams! With 11 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first half, the Oaks go on top 13-0 as senior Jimmy Williams scores the touchdown from 6 yards out. Oaks will go for the 2-point conversion now. Again, they line up in that muddle formation. Break out of that back into the normal formation. Now, I think they'll let Aaron Dunn kick this one. Good on the last attempt. Bogus to hold, calls for the ball, gets it. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So Aaron Dunn in his last home game is 2 for 2. And the Oaks go on top 14-0. Oak Hill's kickoff coming up. Okay, we're ready for Aaron Dunn's kickoff as his first 2 attempts have come up short at about the 30-yard line. This time it's a low end-over-end kick, taken at the 21-yard line, 25-30, and going to be driven down hard at about the 33.
Ryan
Justice on the return.
By Andy Orender.
Orender on the stop, the sophomore. Line of scrimmage, the Bobcat 32. They'll have it there, 1st down 10. Right across from us here. So we're closer to ball between the 32 and 33s. We'll call it the 33. Knight in front of the I formation this time. Receiver out wide to the right. Takes the snap, and he fumbled the snap from center, but got back on it. Loss of 1.
Play recovered by Danny Knight. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 for the Bobcats. Ball near the Bobcats 32-yard line.
Bobcats will break the huddle. Ryan Justice splitting out wide to the right. They line up in the I. Knight, 2nd down and 11, takes a snap, gives off in there to the first back through, and he's going to be driven down after a gain of about 1. Dyer on the stop in there. Nose guard, senior nose guard Randy Evans, no gain. It's going to be 3rd down and a gain of 1. Call it 3rd and 9.
32-yard line, 3rd and 11.
Third down 11. Knight still in front of the I. snap. Give off in there to the tailback, and he's got running room outside. He's going to be close to first down yardage as he's going to get across the 30-yard, make that the 40-yard line out to about the 42. And they are going to give him the first down as Barrett gets all the way out to the 43-yard line. That is a gain of 12. First down and 10 Bobcats, and that is their first down of the football game. Line of scrimmage the 43. Justice wide to the right. Mays left. Back to pass is Knight. Passes downfield, incomplete. Pass is intended.
For Kevin Huey, coverage by Stephen Blakeman.
Blakeman on the coverage. Second down 10.
Second down 10, ball at the green 43-yard line.
Bobcats out of the huddle. Split backs this time behind Knight. Third down 10. Takes a snap, gives off in there to the tailback, and he'll gain nothing. Dyer on the carry. Brunton on the stop, a gain of maybe a half a yard. Wade on the mark.
No gain on the
No
play.
gain. Third and 10.
At the green 43-yard line.
Holding.
Personal foul, Oak Hill.
Oh, they called personal foul against the Oaks, which is going to cost them 15 yards. Had to have been a late hit or something.
Penalty moves the ball to the Oak Hill 46-yard line. First and 10 Bobcats.
And the Oaks are going to call time. 6 minutes 45, make that 8 minutes 45 seconds to go in the first half. They lead 13-0. Coach Scott Bartholomew going to go out on the field and try to find out from his players exactly what is going on.
A set of car keys that you may claim in the press box. On the play.
Good job, guard, Wayne. Take up guard. Good job.
Now we get a unsportsmanlike conduct against Coach Scott Bartholomew. It's going to cost 15 yards. Coach Scott Bartholomew went out there to try to get a reading on what that last call was. Cost him another 15-yard penalty on top of the one he already had. Which will, in technical terms, give the Bobcats another first down. Knight under center. Split backs. Gives it off in there to the halfback, skirting the right end, and no gain.
Tackled by Josh Reisner.
Loss on the play of 2, close to 3. It'll be second 13.
Loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12 for the Bobcats.
We'll give him a 2-yard loss. On that carry was 25, Aaron Barrett. It'll be second down. This time, Justice or Knight in front of the eye. Snap, give off in there to Barrett again, and he will get back close to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard beyond.
Tackled by
You get a couple of yards beyond. Reisner on the stop. It's going to be third and along 7 to go for the first down. We'll give him a 5-yard gain.
Gain of 4 on the play. Third and 8 for the Bobcats. Ball is at the Oak Hill 29-yard line.
Ball at the Oak Hill 29. Third and 8. Barrett almost lost the football, and he did lose it, but, well, he didn't lose it. He couldn't hand it off. And Jason Dunn drops him for a loss back at about the 35-yard line. That's going to be 4th down. That's going to be a loss of 6.
Loss of 5.
4th down and 14.
Yard line. 4th and 13 for the Bobcats.
This time they send the receiver out wide, like twins out to the right. Single set back behind Knight. 4th down and about 14. Motion left to right. Knight drops straight back to pass. Rolling to his right to throw. Fires it downfield. It's caught, but the player is knocked out of bounds. Got it back to the line of scrimmage prior to that play. A gain of 5 on the reception. But the Oaks are going to take over on downs.
6 to the Oakville 28-yard line. The Oaks take over on down. Timeout, Green.
First down and 10 Oaks. Down and 10, Oaks 28. Line up and Bogus on the center. Fake draw. Yep, they get to on the draw. And
Steve Brunton, the ball carrier.
Steve Brunton. And he's going to get close to first down yardage, but not quite enough. He's going to be stopped short. So the second down and 2.
Tackled by Josh Dyer. Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 for the Oaks. Ball thrown 36-yard line.
Ball at the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 2. Bogus in front of the eye. Takes the snap, turns, give off in there to Brunton. Brunton into the clear, 45-50. Still on his feet, 45. And down to about the 41-yard line in Bobcat territory. As he goes from the 36 all the way down to the 41. It's a 23-yard run by D. Brunton. First down and 10 Oaks at the 41 in Bobcat territory with 9.5 minutes to play in the first half. Jason Dunn is split out here to the near side. Far side is Ornder, I formation. And we're going to get motion out of Oak Hill, I think. Let's wait and see if they say, yep, it's against the Oaks. 5-yard penalty. We'll mark it back to the 46-yard line.
To the green 46-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Oaks.
1st and 15. Just give D a little bit farther to run. I formation behind Bogus. Receivers wide to the left and to the right. Takes the snap, turns, gives off in there. Up, it's Bogus on the keeper. Looking downfield, got a receiver open, and he's got it at the 30. That's Jason Dunn, and he's down inside the 30 to the 29. A nice pass reception all the way down to the 29-yard line in Bobcat territory. 17-yard pass completion from Bogus to Dunn. Dunn with a nice reception. That'll give the Oaks first down and 10 from the, we'll call it the 29. I formation. Bogus gives to Brunton. Brunton off the left side, and he will get down to about the 21, a gain of about 8 yards. They might mark him down at the 22. They will. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 for the Oaks. Ball at the green 22-yard line.
4 minutes and 22 seconds on a moving clock as the Oaks break the huddle. Send Seth Hughes out wide to the left. Ornder lines up as a slot that way. They're in the eye. Dunn is tight to the right. Bogus takes a snap, gives off to Brunton, straight up ahead to the inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. A nice run by D. Brunton off right tackle.
Tackled by number 52.
He gets 6 yards. It'll be first down and 10 Oaks with exactly 4 minutes to play in the first half with Oak Hill up 14-0. Oaks break the huddle. Orender and Gillen out wide to the left. Gillen out about 15 yards. Orender about 10. Single setback with Brunton in the slot. And it's Balgus to run. Balgus cuts it back up. He breaks one tackle. Now coming all the way back across field to the right. He's to the 15. Balgus inside the 10 and out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Nice run by Dusty Balgus as he goes from the 16 out of bounds at the 8. A gain of 8 as he went left and came reverse field and come all the way back across to the right. Chased out of bounds at the 9. We'll call it 2nd and 3. Three minutes and 31 seconds left. Clock stopped as he went out of bounds. Lines up in the I. There's a slot to the right. Balgus takes the ball, turns, gives it off in there to Brunton. Brunton still on his feet inside the 5, down to the 4. Brunton with a gain of 5. That'll stop the clock as the Oaks chains will be moved. Well, they won't actually be moved because it's going to be first and goal from the 4-yard line. And the Bobcats signal for timeout with 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go in a half. The Oaks leading 14-0, but knocking on the door. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back to action. Oaks with the ball, first down and goal inside the 5 at the 4. I formation behind Balgus. Receivers wide to the left and to the right, but he'll give it to Brunton, and Brunton dives in with 3:17 to go. Brunton for the second touchdown of the ball game for him, 37 on his career. It's 20-0 Oak Hill. Okay, they line up in the muddle formation, the way they line up after every touchdown. And they line back up in the regular formation as all the options that they've got out of that formation are covered. Balgus to hold. Good snap, kick is up, and this one is no good, so Aaron Dunn is 2 out of 3. But with 3:17 to go in a half, it's Oak Hill 20, and the Green Bobcats nothing. We'll be back with the Oak Hill kickoff.
Zero, 5-7, 1-1.
Bobcats waiting on Aaron Dunn's kick. It's a low end-over-end kick, taking it about the 27-yard line, angling to the left of the 30. And somebody got hit hard, but he stayed on his feet and goes all the way down across the 45 to the 46. Jason Dunn on the tackle for Oak Hill. Bobcats will have it first down and 10 in good field position at their 46 as we're down to 3:10 to go in the first half. Bobcats break the huddle. Huey wide to the right. Slot to the left is Barrett. Motion, Barrett left to right. Knight takes a snap, turns, gives it off in there to the tailback, and he will be dropped for a loss back to the 45. Actually tripped up over his own man, Barrett on the carry. That was Aaron Barrett. Justice was in motion. Loss of 1. It's second. Well, they give him back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10.
No game on the last play. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. The winner of tonight's game ball game by the Oak Hill back. Williams.
Knight looks over the defensive front. 2nd down and 10. Takes a snap, drops back to pass. Setting up the pass out here in the flats, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Bays out here in the left flats. Blakeman on the coverage. It's 3rd down and 10. Orender also back there for Oak Hill. That stopped the clock with 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the half. Oak Hill up 20-0. Break the huddle, and they'll send Trips to the right. Twins to the left. Single set back behind Knight as he steps back and says something to him. Takes a snap. Give off in there to the halfback, and he will get about a yard. Tim Hughes on the stop for Oak Hill. It will be 4th down and a long 9. We'll give him a gain of about a foot. Line of scrimmage, we'll call it the 47-yard line. It's just barely beyond the 46. Clock is moving. 1:40. They'll probably let the clock run down as long as possible before they punt the ball. Probably take a 5-yard penalty for delay. And they will. That'll mark it back to the 42-yard line. Back to the 41-yard line. Dunn and Brunton back deep. Knight takes the snap, the left-footed kick, end over end, taken by Dunn, back at his 30, 35, 40. Down the sideline, 45, 50, and will be chased out of bounds in Bobcat territory. Knight knocks him out at about the 49. That's where the Oaks will have it with 1:18 to go in the half, up 20-0. They mark the ball just outside. Well, we're going to put it right at midfield. That's where they have it 1st and 10.
Green call timeout.
Bobcats call time. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back to action. Ball at midfield, 1:18 to play here in the first half. Oaks leading the Bobcats 20-0. I formation behind Bogus. Slot to the left, takes a snap, turns, fakes a give to Brunton, looking downfield, long for Jason Dunn. He'll keep it himself. 40, inside the 40 to the 35. Good block, cuts it back to the 30, and that's where they'll bring him down. A 20-yard run, make that a 21-yard run by Bogus. That'll stop the clock as we go down to 1:07 as he's inside the 30 to the 29. Yeah, they're going to mark him down right at the 30, so it's actually a 20-yard gain. Single set back Williams. Brunton slot to the right. Bogus drops back to pass, looking, got the pass, got the screen over there to Aaron Dunn, and Aaron Dunn falls down. He fell down at the 36, so he's going to lose 6 yards on that pass completion. And the Oaks call time with 40.6 seconds left.
Senior band parents, please read the
Oaks break the huddle, 2nd down, 16 at the 36-yard line. They got to get it to the 20 to pick up the 1st down. Single set back behind Bogus, takes the snap, rolling to his right to throw. Got a blocker in front of him, but he elects to go to the receiver at the 20, 15, down inside the 10, and it's D. Brunton down inside the 10, or inside the 5 at the 4. A 32-yard pass completion from Bogus to Brunton. They'll start the clock as the marker is set. 1st down and goal from 4 yards out in the I. Bogus takes the ball, turns, gives off to Brunton. Brunton with a head down will get to about the 2. 25 seconds left in the half. And the Oaks will call time. It'll be 2nd down and goal from 1 yard out. It's going to be second down and goal from 1 yard away with 22.1 seconds left in the first half. The Oaks up 20-0. Now we're ready to roll as the Oaks break the huddle. They'll come up in the I. Receivers wide to the left and to the right. Williams at full. Brunton dots the I. Bogus under center. Takes the snap, turns, gives to Brunton, and D is in for the touchdown. Brunton scores with 12.7 seconds to go in the half, and the Oaks are up 26-0. Did I say 12.7? I meant 18.7. Oaks will line up in the muddle formation. Break to the regular formation. Aaron Dunn to kick the extra point. Dusty Bogus to hold. Low snap. Bogus gets it down. Dunn gets it up. And Dunn kicks it through the uprights. And the Oaks go on top 27-0. Oak Hill kickoff coming up in just a moment. .7 seconds left to go in a half. Oaks with a big 27-0 lead. High end over end kick will be taken at the 20. Going to come to the left and going to be hammered down right at about the 21. Justice on the kick. Jason Dunn on the on the tackle. And the Bobcats may get one play off here to in the second quarter with Oak Hill up 27-0. The Oaks will get the ball to start the third period. We may see the first team in for one series and out. Line of scrimmage to 21 as they break the huddle. They may get this play off. They line up in the I, send receivers out wide to the left and to the right. Knight gets a snap off, turns. Knight gives it off to Barrett, and Barrett will get out to the 25, a gain of 4. Hughes on the stop, and that's the end of the first half with a score. The Oak Hill Oaks 27, the Green Bobcats nothing. Third quarter action coming up. Enjoy the band.
Good evening and welcome to the 1995 Oak Hill High School Band Senior Recognition Night. On this night every year we take time to thank our seniors and their parents for their dedication and hard work over the past 4 years. Being involved in an organization like the band takes many hours of work and practice. Each of these students has contributed to many fine performances and should be commended for their efforts. The members of the 1996 band senior class are Carrie Clyde, daughter of Robert Clyde and Luann Campbell. Carrie's band activities include 4 years as a majorette, 1 year in marching band, 4 years in concert band, and 2 years service as head majorette. Kim Denuel, daughter of Ray and Jackie Denuel. Kim's band activities include 4 years in Flag Corps, 2 years as Flag Corps co-captain, 1 year in marching band, and 4 years in concert band. Robin Gendra, daughter of Robert and Lynn Gendra. Robin's band activities include 4 years in marching band, 1 year as field commander, 4 years in concert band, 5 years as a solo and ensemble participant, 3 years in pep band. Andrea Johnson, daughter of Larry and Charlotte Johnson. Andrea's band activities include 4 years in Flag Corps, 2 years service as Flag Corps co-captain, 1 year marching band, 4 years in concert band. Jennifer Lewis, daughter of Wilbur and Brenda Lewis. Jennifer's band activities include 3 years in Flag Corps, 2 years in marching band, 4 years in pep band, and 4 years in concert band. Rayanne Lewis, daughter of Tim and Penny Lewis. Rayanne's band activities include 2 years in Flag Corps, 3 years in marching band, 4 years in concert band. Miriam Little, daughter of Pam Little. Miriam's band activities include 3 years as a majorette, 2 years in marching band, 4 years in concert band, 4 years in pep band, 1 year as flute section leader. Jennifer Rollins, daughter of Klein and Sally Rollins. Jennifer's band activities include 5 years in marching band, 1 year as trumpet section leader, 4 years in concert band, 1 year in pep band, and 2 years as a solo and ensemble participant. Troy Rollins, son of Smith and Connie Rollins. Troy's band activities include 5 years in marching band, 1 year as co-section leader, 4 years in concert band, 2 years in pep band, and tonight is Troy's birthday. Mr. Llewellyn would like to thank all of the seniors for their hard work and dedication and wish them much success in the future. In conclusion, the junior class will perform the Oak Hill High School alma mater in honor of the 1995 seniors. Sandra Hale, meet your mother at the press box. Sandra Hale, meet your mother at the press box. Mandy Warner and Aaron Dunn.
Okay, we're ready for the second half kickoff as the Oak Hill Oaks lead the Green Bobcats by a score of 27-0. Oaks start the second half. Kickoff comes up to one of the upbacks and across the 35-yard line and down, where the Oaks will have it first down and 10. Try to set the lineups to see who's in there. Aaron Dunn, Dee Brunton going out on the field. Chris Hughes was on the return. Oaks will have it first down and 10 across 37-yard line. Have it at the 37. They lead 27-0. I formation behind Bogus. Takes a snap, turns, and gives it off to Jimmy Williams. Williams still on his feet out across the 40-yard line and down to about the 43. It's going to be a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Barrett on the stop in there for the Bobcats.
Gain 6 on the play, the Oak Hill 43-yard line, 2nd and 4 for the Oaks. In the third period, Jackson 13, Galliot McCaffrey 0.
Receivers out wide to the right. 2nd down 5, short 5. Give off to Jimmy Williams again. He's got the first down and more. He's to the 50, 45, inside the 40 and down to about the 39. An 18, make that a 17-yard run by Jimmy Williams. The Oaks have it at the 40. First down and 10, right at the 40-yard line. Split backs this time behind Bogus with Gilland out wide to the right, Ornder to the left. Takes the ball, turns, gives it off to Dee Brunton, and Dee Brunton is hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped right there. Not going to get anything. It'll be 2nd down 10. Dee had 89 yards rushing in the first half. His first carry of the second half garners nothing. 2nd down 10. Ball still at the 40. Seth Hughes breaks out of the huddle, goes out wide to the right. Tight left is Dunn. Wide left is Orender. Oaks in the I. Williams at full. D dots the I. Takes a snap. Give off to D off the left side. D straight ahead. He gets about 8 yards as he will go inside the 35 down to about the 31. Crank on the stop in there for the Green Bobcats. Give him a gain of 8. 2nd down 2. Make that 3rd and 2. This time Jason Dunn will split out wide to the right. Ornder wide left. Oaks in the I. Bogus, give off to Jimmy Williams. First down and more. He's inside the 30 and down to about the 26. Barrett on the stop. And flags are down. He got all the way down to about the 26-yard line, a gain of 5. Make that 7, a gain of 7. Bobcats with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty will mark off half the distance to the goal line, down to about the 16. Now they mark it inside the 15 at the 14.
Currently moves the ball to the green 13-yard line. First and 10 for the Oaks.
Ball inside the 15 at the 13. Dunn lines up tight right. Wide right Ornder. Wide left Hughes. In the I. Bogus. Give off to Brunton, right tackle. Brunton inside the 10. Brunton inside the 5-yard line. Down to about the 4.
Tackle by number 75, Zach Poe.
Poe on the stop. It's going to be a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Gain to the 5-yard line, 2nd and 2 for the Oaks.
Ball inside the 5. 2nd and long 1. Ball gets in front of the eye. Gives the ball off to Brunton. Brunton with a head down, fights to the goal line, and he's going to be stopped a yard short. Gain of 4. It's going to be first, or make that 3rd and goal. Nope, it's going to be 1st and goal.
Tackle by number 33, Ryan
Brunton
Justin.
with 3 touchdowns on the evening. One record that D not involved with is touchdowns in a game. He's had 4 several times. 5 is a record held by 3 players. Timmy Williams, Bobby Ward, and Mike Harden, who's on the coaching staff. Bogus turns, gives the ball in there to Jimmy Williams, and Williams goes in untouched. From 1 yard out, it's Oak Hill 33, the Bobcats nothing. That comes with 7:56 to go in the 3rd period. Make that 7:55. Line up in a muddle formation. Teams have got that pretty well scouted. Oaks haven't run many plays off that formation since early in the year. Officials mark the football. Aaron Dunn to kick. Oaks break back into their regular formation. Done good on 3 out of 4 so far. Bogus calls for the ball. High snap, gets it down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Aaron Dunn makes it a 34-0 football game with 7:56 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Oak Hill kickoff coming up. Aaron Dunn to kick. It's a short kick again, taken at the 29-yard line, 30, 35, 40, 45, 44-yard line. Dyer on the return. Gives the Bobcats good field position at their 44. This will be their first possession of the 2nd half. 7:48 to go as they trail 34-0. D. Brunton unofficially 3 touchdowns tonight, 110 yards rushing, and he's got quite a few yards receiving. Full T backfield behind Knight. First down and 10 from the 44. Give off in there to Barrett. He's to the outside. He's around the corner to the 50. Down the sideline, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15. Still on his feet. I thought he might have stepped out of bounds, but he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A 41-yard run by Barrett. And that's the Bobcats' deepest penetration of the ball game. First down and 10 from the 15. D. Brunton, who wasn't in on that series, goes back in. Jimmy Williams trots out. Officials holding up play momentarily. 7:23. The Oaks would like to preserve a shutout here. They lead 34-0. Deepest penetration of the night for the Bobcats. First and 10 at the 15. Knight under center. Takes the ball, turns, gives off to the first back through, and he will get a yard to the 14. Dyer, the ball carrier. It's going to be 2nd down, 9. So Barrett goes on a 44-yard jump to the 15-yard line, and on the next... Second down, 9 from the 14. Knight under center in front of the full T. Both ends tight. Takes the snap, drops straight back to pass. Trying to set up the pass out of the into the flats, and let's see, we may have, and we got flags down all over the place. Blakeman on the coverage, but he may have been caught for pass interference, which will take it half the distance to the goal line, down to the 7, which would still leave him short of the first down by 2 yards.
Penalty, pass interference.
Yeah, they're going to mark it down at the, can't be automatic first down, boys. I guess it is.
Penalty moves the ball to the Oak Hill 7-yard line. First and goal for the
First and goal, Bobcats. I didn't think there was any automatic first downs in high school football, but apparently there is. First down and goal from the 7. See if they can punch it in. Got a receiver out here wide to the right, Huey. Full T backfield behind Knight. Takes the snap, gives it off in there to Barrett. Straight ahead, he's inside the 5 and down to about the 2. It'll be a gain of 5. It'll be second down and goal from there, and now the first unit going back into the ball game.
Gain to the 2-yard line, second and goal for the Bobcats.
Second down and goal, Bobcats. Nearing the 6-minute mark as they come to the line. Full T, both ends tight. It's got the big boys back in there. Give off in there to Barrett. He's close, but not quite in. Stopped at the 1. It'll be third and goal from the 1. Randy Evans on the stop. Ball at the 1. Oaks haven't had a goal line stand this year. Would like to preserve the shutout. Ball a half a yard away from, less than that, about a foot away from the goal line. Full T backfield behind Knight. Snap. Knight on the give straight ahead. Nothing doing. He didn't make it. It's going to be fourth and goal. Dyer on the carry. He may have even lost back to the 1-yard line. Fourth down and goal. There was no gain. He got back to the line of scrimmage. See what the Oaks can do on this play. Ball about a foot away from the goal line, right where it was the previous play. Full T, both ends tight. Knight calls for the ball. Fake give to Barrett, and he didn't make it. He dropped the football. It's Oak Hill ball. The goal line stand gives the ball to the Oaks at the 4 because I think he faked the handoff to Barrett, and then he lost the handle on the ball, and they'll take over on downs. They lost a yard on the ball on the carry. Oaks have it at the 2, 98 yards from the opposite end zone. 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go on a moving clock as they break the huddle. Send Gilliland and Ornder out wide to the right. They line up in the I. Williams at full. Brunton dots the I. Bogus turns. Bogus on the keeper. He will get to the 5. I think they'll give him a forward progress to the 5, a gain of 3. Barrett on the stop for the Bobcats. Seth Hughes trots in from the sideline. And Danny Miller comes out. Also, Eli Gatrell comes out of the ball game. Bogus comes to the line. Second down, 8. Standing in front of the I with Ornder wide to the left, Hughes to the right. And it's Bogus on the give to Brunton, and Brunton is going to be stopped in the backfield. Barrett on the stop, and he gets back to the 5-yard line, the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be third down and still 8 yards to go. Well, 3rd and 7. See what the Oaks do. Jason Dunn comes out here wide to the left. Scott Gillen wide to the right. Bogus in front of the eye. Takes the snap, give off to Jimmy Williams to the 10, outside 15, first down 20, 25, 30, foot race, cuts back, 35, 40, still on his feet out across the 45 and down to the 47-yard line. No flags down. A 40-yard run on the carry for Jimmy Williams, actually a 41-yard run as he goes from the 5 to the 46. Probably expecting to give the Brunton to get the carry, but they give it off to Jimmy Williams, the first back through, and he goes for a 41-yard gain. First down and 10 Oaks. Ball just outside the 45. Williams at full. Give to Brunton straight ahead. Dees pulling away from tackler, still on his feet. Nice running as he gets all the way down near the 30-yard line. That's going to be a 15-yard run by Dee Brunton. And first down and 10 Oaks. 15-yard gain, just a hair over 15 yards, but we're going to give him 15. Ball's inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. Make that the 39-yard line. Dee Brunton has checked out of the lineup. Let's see who they got in there at fullback or tailback now. They've got Andy Orender at tail. Jimmy Williams still in at fullback. First down and 10 at the 39. Bogus turns, gives it off in there to Jimmy Williams, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to actually lose some yardage on that play. She's going to lose all the way back to the 41, minus 2 yards on that carry. Second down, 12.
Back to the green 41-yard line, second and 12, 48.
Orender and Hughes stay in the ball game, or Gillen and Hughes. Hughes trots in. Back in comes Eli Gatrell, the sophomore guard. Started every game since he was a freshman. Got 2 years left. Bogus under center. I formation, Orender dots the I. Second and 12. Takes the snap, pitch goes back to Orender, circling the right end, cuts back, bounces off of one tackler, still on his feet, down the sideline he goes, foot race, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Andy Orender! Andy Orender from 42 yards out. He spun off a tackler just beyond the line of scrimmage, and it was a foot race down the sidelines. Orender, probably the second fastest back on the football team, and they did not catch him. 42 yards and a touchdown. It comes with 1:07 to go in the third period. That makes it 40-0 Oaks. Aaron Dunn, the senior, good on 4 out of 5 so far. Snap, kick is up, looks good, and it is good as he splits the uprights. And with 1:07 to go, it's Oak Hill 41. The Bobcats nothing. The goal line stand, a 98-yard scoring march. Andy Orender going the final 42 yards. We'll be back with the Oak Hill kickoff in just a moment. Aaron Dunn to kick for Oak Hill. 1:07 to go here in the third quarter. The Oaks lead 41-0. We would look for the reserve team to be on the field after this. Ball goes down inside the 15, taking it at the 13, 20, 24, 25-yard line. Blanton on the return. Blakeman on the stop. Mike Blakeman, the senior, and his brother Steve. So the senior and the sophomore make the tackle. The Blakeman brothers. Bobcats have it first down and 10 from their 25 with 1:02 to go in the third quarter. Green breaks the huddle. Knight under center from split backs. First down and 10 at the 25. Takes the ball, turns, gives it off in there to, I think that's Barrett. And he will get a gain of about 4 yards. On the carry was number 33. That was Ryan Justice. Ryan Justice with the carry. It's going to be second down and 6 as he goes to the 29. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Unless we have an incomplete pass, this will probably be the final play of the third quarter for the Green Bobcats. Clock is down to 12 seconds as they get to the line. Knight steps under center with about 7 seconds showing. Quick snap, back to pass. Receiver out here, but it's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop with 1.6 seconds left. Pass intended for Huey. It's third down and 6.
Third and 6 for the Bobcats. Ball at their own 29-yard line.
This will be the last play of the quarter. Break the huddle. Knight in front of full T backfield. Takes the snap, dropping straight back to pass, trying to set up a screen. Fires it down over the middle. It's intercepted by Hughes. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. On his feet to the 30. Inside the 30. Still down, but we got a flag down. Seth Hughes picks it off at about the 40 and returns it inside the 30, but we got a flag down, possibly a clipping penalty, but that's not going to negate the fact that Hughes did pick off the pass, his first interception of the 1995 football season.
That was also the end of the third quarter. The score, Oak Hill 41, Green 0.
We'll sort it out when we get back. There was a penalty on the play. We'll tell you about it when we come back with the final 12 minutes of football. Oak Hill leading Green Bobcats 41-0. Oaks with the football. Let's see who this is. The counter play, and Chris Hughes on the carry. They got one no-timed play. They got one no-time play. I guess the rule is you can't end the quarter on a penalty.
That is the end of the third period. Score, Oak Hill 41, Green 0.
Okay, we start the final 12 minutes of football. I formation. Give off an error to the first back through. You'll gain maybe 1 yard. They're going to put, well, the officials haven't blown the whistle yet, so we're Jason Potter, the carrier. What we had was a penalty at the end of the quarter. I thought the half and the game couldn't end on a penalty, but apparently a quarter can end on a penalty against the defense. Or so, I don't know what the correct call is, but anyway, they ran one no time play. It's going to be second down 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37-yard line. I formation behind Clint Potter. Pitch comes back in there to Jason Potter, still on his feet. Flags are going to be down. That was Andy Orn, rather. He's going to pick up 1, but we may be going to have a holding penalty called. Orner got across the 35-yard line to the 34, but the flags flew. Penalty is going to be called for holding. That'll be a 10-yard mark off. If they mark it off from the end of the run, he'll get credit for a 2-yard gain, and that's what they do. But the penalty marks it back 10 yards. Second down, 17 yards to go. Closer to 18. I formation behind Clint Potter, takes the ball, turns, gives it off in there to Andy Ornder, dancing around and going to get no gain. It's going to be third down and about 17.
No gain on the play. Third and 17 for you.
Seniors are out of the ball game. There goes Chris Hughes back in. Gives Clint Potter the call. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. Oak Hill leading 41-0. I formation behind Potter, third and 17. Takes the snap, pitch goes back in there to Ornder, skirting the left end, cuts back to the middle. He's to the 35-30, 25-20. There goes Ornder again. 10-5, touchdown, Andy Ornder. He goes from 44 yards out again. Andy Ornder in for the score. On a nice cutback. It was a sweep to the left. He cut back against the grain and down the middle of the field and in from 44 yards out. It's 47-0 Oak Hill. That comes with 10:08 to play in the ball game. Andy Ornder from 44 yards. Aaron Dunn will attempt the point after. Ornder's carried the ball twice and got 87, 88 yards. He's averaging about 45 yards a carry. Bogus will hold. High snap again. He gets it down. The kick is up, and it is no good. Off wide to the right. So with 10 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the ball game, it's Oak Hill 47, the Green Bobcats nothing. Aaron Dunn to kick it off for Oak Hill. That's Heath Shaner. He gets off a high kick. Taken at the 15-yard line. It's juggled loose on the field. Let's see who's got it. Bobcats have it. He was running towards the ball and never got a good grip on it. He was juggling it up to the time that he was hit. And he was able to fall right on it. Blanton got it. It will be Bobcat ball at the 29-yard line. First down and 10. Bobcats break the huddle. Send Huey out wide to the left. Full T backfield behind Knight. Takes the snap, give off in there to the first back through, and he's hit in the backfield immediately. He's going to lose yardage of about 1. Back from the 29 to the 28. Mike Chapman on the stop for Oak Hill. Actually lost about a half a yard. We'll give him 1 yard loss. Call it second down and 11. Second and long 10. Break out of the huddle. Huey goes out wide to the right, far side of the field. Full T backfield behind Knight. Second and call it 10. Up, new quarterback in, rolling back to his right. That was Justice, and Justice rolling to his right is going to pick up a couple of yards as he will get out near the 30. Now Matt Daniels chases him out across the way. Now they're going to say he went out of bounds for a 1 yard loss. It's going to be third and a long 11. Close to 12, we'll call it third and 11. Ball at the 27-yard line. It's actually third and 12. Knight under center, passing situation. In front of the full T. That's quarterback with the pass attempt. It's incomplete, and it'll be fourth down, and we got a flag down. Flag down for some reason or another over across the way. We may have had an illegal forward pass. I don't know. Justice is the player in at quarterback.
Intentional grounding.
That's going to be a loss of down, too. That'll be marked off from the point of the foul, which is back at about the 18-yard line. That'll be mark off of 5. Take it back to the 13.
Tony moved the ball back to the green 17-yard line.
That's the 13-yard line. Dick said to 17. It's 4th down. It was a loss of down. Knight to do the punting. And he calls timeout. Timeout on the field. 8:15 to go in the ball game. 47-0 Oaks. We'll be right back. Must have been a 20-second timeout. High snap from center. Left-footed kick is going to be taken on a knee at the 42-yard line. Scott Gillen on the reception. 29-yard punt to the 42. That's where the Oaks will have it. First down, 10.
Ball at the green 43-yard line. First and 10, Oak Hill.
First down and 10 at the 42. I formation behind Clint Potter. Give off in there to the first back through, and he's all the way out to the 26-yard line. Randy Evans, who switched, made the ultimate sacrifice for a running back. Switched from fullback to center. He gained 8 yards on that carry, make it a 7-yard gain. He got his carry, the senior, playing his final home game. Transfer in from Jackson. It's going to be second down and 3. Anybody that plays a game of football knows what a sacrifice a kid makes when he changes from a back to a lineman. Clint Potter with the football, juggled the snap, and he's going to get a yard to about the 35-yard line. Mays on the stop in there for the Bobcats. 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the football game.
Short gain on the play to the
It's going to be second down, make that third down, and still 3 yards to go. Line of scrimmage is just shy of the 35-yard line. We'll call it the 36. I formation. Potter turns, gives off to Jason Potter, and he'll get the first down as he's inside the 30 and down to about the 29-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7 yards. It'll be first down and goal 10, Oak Hill. Clock down to 5:27. It stopped as they moved the chains. Next week, the Oaks travel to Nelsonville, York. They'll end the season the way they began it, against an opponent they've never played before. The Nelsonville, York Buckeyes, 5-3 going into tonight's contest. We don't know how they've done. Oak Hill also 5-3. They'll go 6-3. The Bobcats came in 0-8. They'll go to 0-9. Clint Potter, the freshman, under the center, in front of the eye. And it's going to be a give to Jason Potter, and he will get a couple. I thought we were going to have a penalty flag thrown, but yeah, there is. The Oaks are going to be penalized 5 yards as somebody on the far side broke the line of scrimmage prior to the snap, which will move the ball back just inside the 35 at the 34-yard line.
With 57 seconds remaining in the Jackson game, the score is Jackson 13, Gallia Academy 14.
Gallipolis is upsetting Jackson. If they lose, there go the playoffs. Potter, give off in there to the first back through, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 57 seconds left in that ball game. Tom Preston on the carry. Oaks needed 16. Now they need 6. A gain of 10 yards on the carry. I formation. Potter turns, gives to Jason Potter. Potter is wrapped up at the 24. He'll gain 1.
Gain to the green 24-yard line, 3rd and 5 for you.
Chris Hughes in from the sideline with the play. He'll go up and line up as a slot to the left. Look for the counter to him. Jason Potter, or rather make that Clint Potter. That's a pitch back to Jason, and he's going to be hemmed in the backfield and dropped for a loss back at the 28-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 3 yards, and it's going to be 4th down and 9. Call it 4th and 8. Preston in from the sideline with the play. 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage between the 28 and 27-yard lines. Receivers wide to the left and to the right. Clint Potter under center. 4th and 9. Takes the snap. Gives it off in there to Jason Potter. He's got the first down as he's all the way down inside the 15 to the 14. 14-yard gain for Jason Potter. 1st down and 10 Oak Hill. They needed 13. He got 14. Line of scrimmage, the 14-yard line. 3:45 to go in the ball game. Clint Potter, give off to Jason Potter, hit at the line of scrimmage, still on his feet, and he'll be driven down at about the 10.
Potter, the ball carrier. Gain just shy of the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 for you.
Gain of 3 yards. 2nd and, well, we'll give him 4. It's a long 6 yards to go for the 1st down. They got to get, the ball's just shy of the 10. They got to get down to the 4 to pick it up. Turn, give off in there to Preston, and Preston's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten right to the 10, which will be a yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 6 for you.
They call it no gain. 3rd and still 6 yards to go. The Oaks break the huddle. Clint Potter under center in front of the eye. Takes the snap, gives off in there, and Hughes, 10-5 touchdown! Chris Hughes, the fullback! The senior, Chris Hughes, gets his first touchdown of his high school career. And it comes with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the football game as he goes over from 10 yards out. We'll give him an 11-yard run for the touch.
Final score, Gallia Academy 14, Jackson 13.
The Jackson Ironmen are upset tonight at Gallipolis by the Gallipolis Blue Devils, 14-13. They were up at one time 13-0, and the Blue Devils come back to upset them.
Oak Hill penalty, delay of game.
Aaron Dunn to try the point after with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Penalized 5 yards for delay of game. Unbelievable. Bogus to hold. High snap. Kick is up. And the kick is no good. Off wide to the right again. So the score remains the Oak Hill Oaks 53, the Green Bobcats nothing. Heath Shaner to kick off. It's a low end-over-end kick. That'll be taken at about the 18-yard line. 20, 25, 30, middle of the field. 35, and oh, he's hog-collared at the 35-yard line. Jason Horner on the tackle, and I think they're going to tag on a 15-yard penalty for personal foul. I don't know. Apparently not. I thought a flag had been thrown away. The crowd was reacting, but not so. Bobcat ball, first down and 10 from their 36, and they call a timeout with 2:13 to play. Bobcat football, first down and 10 at the 36. Give to the first back through. He's in the clear. 40, 45, 50. He's going to go all the way. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Green Bobcats. With 2:02 to go, the Oaks lose the shutout. As somebody goes 74 yards for a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage following the Oak Hill kickoff to make it 53-6. Bobcats will go for 2 with 2:02 to go. Turn, give to the tailback, and he, let's see, did not get in. So with 2:02 to go, the Bobcats cracked the scoreboard. They avert the shutout as a 76-yard run ends the hopes of an Oak Hill shutout on the evening, which would have been their first shutout of the year. Penalty on the extra point try against Oak Hill, which is going to move the ball half the distance to the goal line, and the Bobcats will get one more try at it. Bobcats will get a second try at it. Split backs behind. Quarterback turns, gives, and bouncing off tacklers and into the end zone. Knight for the 2-point conversion. It makes it 53-8. We'll be back with the Bobcat kickoff in just a moment. Okay, the kid that returned that kickoff, or that 74-yard run for a touchdown, was Brad Baldwin, a freshman for the Bobcats, one of quite a few freshmen who play for the Bobcats, a very young football team. Be the highlight of his young career. Gallagher to kick off. Scott Gillen back deep, standing at about his 15-yard line. Tom Preston on his left and Jamie Hayes on his right, and it's going to be a little pooch kick. It's going to come up to one of the upbacks, and there's a big pile-up down at about the 30-yard line, and we'll have to unscramble and see who comes up with the football. Oaks have lost a couple of these onside kicks this year, but not this time. I think Tom Preston came up with it. They'll have it first down and 10. Clint Potter goes into the backfield. Tom Preston is in there. Oaks break the huddle. Sights is tight to the right. Preston at full. Jason Potter dots the I. Clint Potter takes the snap, turns, gives to Jason Potter. Jason Potter straight ahead out across the 35-yard line to about the 36. It's going to be a gain of about 4. It'll be second down and 6.
Gain to the 36-yard line, gain of 4, second and 6, 48. We have found the jacket that is in the press box. We found the jacket that is in the press box.
Clint Potter, second down, 6. Takes a snap, gives it off in there to Jason Potter. No.
Jason Potter.
Yep, and we've got flags down. We may have had a face mask.
On the play. Green penalty, face mask violation.
Justin Hughes was the ball carrier on that last play. The penalty was a face mask. Oak Hill has it first down, and let's see, that's Jamie Hayes on the carry. And he's going to lose a yard or two on that one. It's going to be second down and about, well, they may mark him back to the line of scrimmage. Less than a minute to play, 27 seconds. Oaks may get off one more play. No gain on that last play.
No gain on the last play. Second and 10 for you.
Clock down to 15 seconds, probably the last play. Potter, pitch comes back in there to Hughes. He skirts the right end, breaks one tackle, and going to be driven down inside the 45 at about the 43. And that's going to be the end of the ball game with a score. The Oak Hill Oaks 53, the Green Bobcats 8. Next week, the Oak Hill Oaks travel to Nelsonville to take on the Nelsonville York Buckeyes. We'll have it here for you on TV5. Until then, Buzz Fisher speaking for Bobby Brown, saying we'll see you then.